This lesson is dealing with what is the difference between a prepositional phrase and an infinitive phrase. So let's start with an infinitive phrase. Here's the definition. An infinitive phrase is a phrase that begins with the word to, followed by a present tense verb. A prepositional phrase may begin with the word to, but it is followed by a noun or a pronoun. So let's put in this box, in this circle, a prepositional phrase is followed by a noun or a pronoun. All right, the things that are similar, let me scoot that over just a little bit. The thing that is similar between both of them is both phrases begin with the word to. All right, that is the important thing right there, is both phrases begin with the word to. Let me see if I can highlight that for you. Okay. So what is similar is both phrases begin with the word to. Let's get this over just a little bit. An infinitive phrase, the word to is followed by a verb. Let's make it specific, a present tense verb. All right, so now let's look at these definitions for a minute. A prepositional phrase is followed by a noun or a pronoun. So that's going to be a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. An infinitive phrase is followed by a present tense verb. So that's going to be an action like bake. It's something that you can physically do. So whenever you come, anytime you're looking at your sentences, we have an example up here. Anytime you're looking at your sentences and you come across the word to, you have to put it into your mind that it could be either a prepositional phrase or an infinitive phrase. And the way you determine it is you look at the word right behind it. So let's look at this word, the word run. Now, is run a noun or a pronoun? Well, ask yourself, is it a person? No, run is not a person. Is it a place? It is not a place. Is it a thing? No, it's not a thing. What is run? Can you stand and run right now? It is an action. So if it's an action, that is a verb, okay? Anything that's an action. So the way we do, the way we identify infinitives is we put brackets around them, and that's on your keyboard, and it's the one that you use without making it uppercase. So our infinitive phrase then is to run, okay? Now here we have the word to, and then we have the store. So remember when we talked about in prepositional phrases, we ask ourselves, go to the second or third word behind it. The word the is a modifier. The word store, is it a person, a place, a thing, or an idea? It is. It's a thing. It can be a place. So we're going to put parentheses around it. Now, I want to show you another trick. I want you to count the words in this prepositional phrase. Notice there's 1, 2, 3 words. Look at the infinitive phrase. There's only 2. Now, that doesn't necessarily always mean that if you've got 2 words that it's going to be an infinitive, but look at the word immediately after the word to. If it is immediately after the word to is a verb, that's a good indication that you're probably dealing with an infinitive. If it has a modifier like the word the, that's a pretty good indication that you've got a prepositional phrase. Okay, so let's summarize. We have to be really careful because both infinitive phrases and prepositional phrases begin with the word to, T-O, not T-W-O and not T-O-O, but T-O. Okay, If it comes immediately after the word to as a verb, that's an infinitive phrase. If you have a noun or a pronoun after the word to, that's a prepositional phrase. So that's the difference between the two.